Hello and welcome back to FKA the Pod. I am your host, here with your other hosts. I'm Seth, by the way. Here with your other hosts, Trent and Reed. Just first names this time. We've been on a first name, last name thing, but we're trying to get more familiar with our audience. So
don't go back and listen to any of our other podcasts where we say our last names. We're trying to remain anonymous.
Right, yes. Anonymity as well. That's important. Reed, how are you?
Right.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Good.
That's my default response.
Fantastic.
Everyone says, how's it going? Fantastic.
Wow.
I feel like that makes you sound sarcastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can play it however you want, but like it's pretty.
I've recently adopted "Living the Dream."
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Played out. Another day in paradise.
Yeah, you gotta say it like that. It's like "Living the Dream."
Yeah.
You know.
Living the dream.
How are you doing? Breathing?
Yeah, still is.
Right.
Another day, another dollar.
The thing is, if you go over the top in a sarcastic way, then people can respond however they want to. But if you're like, "Not good, man. I'm not doing good." What are they gonna say?
We out ya, you know. How you doing? Yeah, we out ya.
Keeping out the way. You guys have any business this evening? Or morning, whenever you were.
Of course I do, man.
Listening.
I'm still drinking the Black Raven Trickster IPAs. Another 6.9%.
Nice.
Good thing. Ruined by a period.
Is the Black Raven, is that a local, John, to you?
Yeah, I think so. Where's this place at?
I'm going to Philly.
Oh, yeah, go Birds. Go Birds. Yeah.
Go Birds.
Is that one of them local joints? One of the beer joints?
Dude, I don't know. It doesn't say on the can.
You want a with or without?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's from like 20 minutes away. There we go.
Oh, nice. It's from Olympia.
Yeah.
Reed, you on something?
I got some water Gatorade and some water.
Oh, we need to inform the listeners too that the Gatorade at the big game, was yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah.
So
Also, like the earliest celebration Gatorade I've ever seen.
yeah, I mean honestly, they could have done it like at the half, probably, but
Yeah, honestly.
I wasn't ready to say that the Chiefs had lost until like 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I was like, I was waiting. I was like, they're gonna get 28-3, but they didn't.
they didn't.
Yeah.
No, and they had Tom Brady in the booth who did do the 28-3 thing, calling it, and I guess there's probably something where they're not allowed to say like, oh, this is over, because they didn't like really ever say that until it was actually over. But I was like, you guys can like, they're like, oh, the Chiefs are really in a tight spot in here. It's like, no, they're gonna lose. It's like there's 3 minutes left and they're down by like 20, like, or something. I don't know. It was.
At what point during the
outreach.
game do you start bringing out the "if you're still watching"? You know? That's how you know it's bad.
Yeah.
For those keeping score at home, you know.
Yeah. Hey, well, I've got some. We talked about the big game briefly. We talked about it a little bit more last week. I got some other news stories, so I got a little choose your news segment here for you guys.
This just it.
This is just in. Some of these news stories are newer than others, but I doubt that you've heard any of these, which is the key component here. These are all from Vice.com. So you can cue me up with the music, and I'll read you the headlines whenever you're ready, Maestro.
Oh shit!
UK woman charged with harassment after cyber farting at her boyfriend's ex.
Cyber farting. Nice.
Yeah. Are you ready for number 2?
No, she was.
Study featuring AI-generated giant rat penis retracted. Journal apologizes.
Okay, Gemini.
All right, number 3, you ready? This Denmark study says you should get your grandpa high. Maybe.
Maybe what?
That's it. Maybe you should get them high.
But we're out on Denmark.
Maybe.
I'm conflicted.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're out on Denmark. Maybe.
Yeah, so you got cyber farting, you have AI, giant rat penis, and you have hi grandpa.
Hi, Grandpa.
Damn. God, that's tough. I think I'm gonna go AI giant rat penis.
All right, I'm going to also vote AI giant rat penis so I can show you the photo.
Man, that's what I was hoping you would say. This isn't even an article. It's just you went to ChatGPT and said, "Give me images of giant rat penis."
How long is this gonna take? This is definitely the shortest one we could have done. Just look at this.
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and share real quick
rip some shit off.
the image of the AI generated giant rat penis.
Okay, well, at least
That's
it's like
ridiculous.
So it's like taller, and I googled it individually, like
It's an upside down. It's upside down, right? Are those like oh, I mean, I didn't see the bottom. It looked like I don't know, like the gonads were like above the.
Well, I tried
Whatever.
to find because it kind of cuts off the top, so I tried to find the full thing, and this is more of it, as you can see.
Like
there.
the balls are like inside. Like it's weird. Like they're not. That's odd.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff to it.
What a poor like blur job also that one did. At least didn't do that right.
Yeah, so
Oh, DCK. But just like the words aren't even right on there. That's awesome. How'd they get? What kind of study is this? Is that Doge? See, that's why Elon and his Doge company stopping these rat penis studies from happening.
yeah.
Right. That's right, baby.
This is from Jordan Pearson. Not to be confused with Jordan Peterson. A peer-reviewed scientific journal that this week published a study containing nonsensical AI-generated images, including a gigantic rat penis, has retracted the article and apologized. The paper was authored by 3 scientists in China, edited by a researcher in India, reviewed by 2 people from the U.S. and India, and published in the open access journal Frontiers in Cell Development in Biology on Monday. Despite undergoing multiple checks, the paper was published with AI-generated figures that went viral on social media because of their absurdity. One figure featured a rat with a massive dissected dick and balls.
What's Vice?
That's what it says on the Vice article.
Yeah.
For the people who are just listening on Spotify, number one, I don't, or on Apple Podcasts, whatever, it doesn't matter. Number one, it's not as bad as it sounds.
It's not dissected. It's like a
textbook picture.
yes,
Yeah,
like
like an
they're doing a
anatomical
cross section of
Right.
what it looks like.
It's like X-ray vision.
Yeah.
Let's just call it X-ray vision.
It's X-ray vision. They also apparently, I don't know if you guys noticed this. You're probably distracted by the image, but also like the labels are misspelled and
Super
stuff like
wrong.
that.
Yeah, one says DCK. They're just like they're all bad.
Yes, yeah, because it's just using AI.
It's because them filthy robots made it. Them Chinese robots.
The authors said they used the generative AI tool Midjourney to create the images.
Yeah, mid image.
The
Yeah, right.
the journal added a notice indicating that the paper had been corrected in a new. The journal added a notice saying that the paper had been corrected and a new version would be published soon. The journal later updated the notice to say it was retracting the study entirely because the article does not meet the journal's standards of editorial and scientific rigor.
Well, maybe they should have thought of that before they published it the first time.
Yeah, I mean it's peer reviewed and nobody saw an issue with
They weren't
the
looking.
images.
Yeah. It was peer reviewed, sure, huh? It's just like inflating the numbers there.
Well, the thing was, the people that reviewed it were like, I don't know, it looks pretty average to me. They didn't want to be the ones to be like, that's pretty big.
Yeah,
So they're just like,
I've seen bigger.
yeah, it's not that big, dude. It's not that big. Nobody wanted to self-report.
That's funny. Well, you know, because it was reviewed by Americans, and this was a Chinese thing, so maybe they're like, "Oh my god, dude, maybe we're," you know, they like to do these country comparisons. Maybe this is not out of the ordinary for them.
Well,
Anyway.
It seems like that's an unethical study that was done there, followed by an unethical peer review process. Right.
You could say.
I want to follow this up with, unless we still got more.
I mean, there's some more information too here, and some of it just has to do with, like, you know,
Rat
we did an
penis
investigation. We did an investigation, and the reviewers actually did point this out, but then the authors didn't fix it. But then it still got published anyway, and you know, there's some stuff in here that you could criticize the scientific community about or whatever. But anyway, so that's kind of it. The main thing is the picture of the thing. And again, you can Google this. If you just Google giant rat penis AI science, it'll come up. So.
Science rat penis.
Science. Yeah. Make sure you Google, I am Googling this for science, rat AI penis.
Rat penis. Don't put me on a list, please. Please.
Dude, I will say, you know what? I'm glad we read this story because it does make me feel better.
About looking at rat penis?
No. It makes me feel better for, like, if I ever mess up doing my job. You know, it's like, it's not
That big of a deal.
It's not sending in a giant AI rat penis to be
Well,
published in a scientific journal. You know what
You
I'm
know,
saying?
the crazy thing is whenever I open, you know, my copy of Frontiers in Cell Development and Biology, right, I'm expecting the highest quality research on cell development and biology, but then sometimes they just show me AI rat penis or AI animated
some
booby.
fucking mouse dick.
Yeah. So anyway, kind of disappointing from my favorite journal.
Yeah, we're gonna subscribe to Rat Penis Weekly now instead.
RPW. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So anyway, what was this about ethics?
I was gonna say, you know how like some people, like how you know how you flip a coin to make a decision. I've recently figured out that I can't do that because I just lie. I flip the coin and then I pick, and then I just go.
No, that's
I
good.
think that's still valid, man.
Yeah,
think
but
that's still valid. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. No, you please go.
I was gonna say I feel like that's still valid because it's forcing you to make a decision either way.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of flipping the coin. For me personally, you know, if I have two things to choose from, I say, "Hey Google, flip a coin," and it tells me something. And if I'm disappointed, I choose the other one.
How often are you doing this? Like, and in what context? Because I don't ever. I feel like
It's like, should I go home or should I go to the gym? Hey Siri, flip a coin. It's heads. I want to go home.
I was thinking more on like, should I get Jimmy John's or should I get Panda Express?
Ooh.
No.
Yeah.
I usually get Jimmy John's. It's more convenient. They're both on the way home. It's just easier
freaky
to get
fast.
in and out of the Jimmy John's.
Right.
It's
And if I go there
fast.
after 2 p.m., I get a free chips and drink.
That's true.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Wow.
Shout out Jimmy John's.
Shout out to that one shark.
Left shark, baby shark,
Dude.
giant,
He done did.
giant penis shark.
Talk about Jimmy John's.
I wonder what the study was about. They never really said. I guess it was just about rat.
Like reproductive stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it should have told me the title of this.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So Reed, what for real? What are you flipping a coin for on a regular basis?
Literally
Going
anything.
to the gym?
Yeah, they go for a walk or stay at home. Go to the gym or not. Salad or macaroni. Like it's
I like it. I like flipping.
Oh yeah, flip the coin. Well, I don't flip an actual coin. It's either it's about 50-50. Hey Siri, flip a coin, and okay assistant. Flip a coin. I didn't want to turn around.
Okay, assistant.
Yeah, no, I agree. But won't be too long now until you're unable to flip a penny.
Indeed.
You hear that?
I did.
Did you hear what old President Trump is up to these days?
I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, he's doing a lot of dumb shit, but then some of these are like, I agree.
Sure.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like a broken clock.
Yeah, that's right a couple times, like twice a day. Maybe.
I heard he tweeted after the Super Bowl, and not about anything controversial. He was just like, I hated how like during kickoffs everybody has to stand still. They ruined the game. That's what he said.
Wow.
It's like, dude, I've never heard a more like agreeable thing come out of this guy's mouth.
Also, he didn't have to stand. He's sitting like at the front of a box seat.
He's saying, like the players, they can't move until the guy catches the
Oh,
ball.
okay.
Well, yeah, so they don't kill each other. Like they're running at each other full speed. That's stupid.
That's true. Yeah, I guess that's true, but I don't know, man. It doesn't feel the same.
Well, then also, if they have a running start on you, you're never gonna go anywhere. Like, if they have to start at like the other end of the field if they're gonna run the whole time.
So you're telling me this is the first thing that you're vehemently disagreeing with Trump on right now, Reed? Come on, we know you're a big Trump guy.
Whoa! Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me.
Hey, so imagine, right? Somehow Doge hacks into our call here, and they get on here and they say it's Elon Musk, and he says, "I don't know.
I'm
how
a
to do this
weirdo.
stuff. I don't know how to."
I'm a weirdo. I love Nazis. Check out my weird kid who has a weird name, and the baby mama who doesn't want to talk to me, and those people who sued me, and the other garbage. Yeah, he sucks.
So anyway, he's on the call. He joins our call and he's like, "Hey guys, I want you three to help me revamp the U.S. Mint. What kind of bills and coins are we gonna have? Because what's currently out there isn't working. What are we gonna do? I feel like just getting rid of pennies is kind of it's good, but like what else could we do to improve cash payments?
I'm telling him, yeah, I'll do it for $10 billion.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm moving to Argentina.
He's got experience. Some of his favorite people moved to Argentina.
Oh
It's
shit!
true.
Never mind.
You picked the worst one.
Man, I was gonna say Canada, but pretty soon. Who knows?
For the mint, I'm like, okay, first,
Okay.
like, official Trump U.S. currency Trump coins. These motherfuckers will buy them.
Okay.
Get some crowdfunding the old-fashioned way. Get the simpletons to buy money for the government instead.
Right. And
So
we're
that's
going to mandate that everywhere accepts these coins for purchases.
Well, they're going to be quarters, but they're going to have his face on them, or that they're going to be like $50 coin. Like we're going to bring back the what's the one with Kennedy on it, or what is it, the half
Sacagawea?
like a $50? We're bringing the $50 coin back. I want that back.
I think dollars should be coins. I think a bill is kind of dumb.
I think we should adopt how the Euros got it they got the $1 and the $2 coins.
Yeah.
Those are spendable. Or credit cards only. Gotta use cards. Cards only.
We're just gonna ban all
replace paper money with plastic money.
Yeah, that way.
But what if
no much
hypothetically?
this thing is? I won't have to get cash out of the fucking whatever anymore.
Yeah. So if
I don't have to remember ATM password and stuff.
Well, what if you? Not that this is something that happens to me, but there are uses for cash, right? Like if you get some like little neighborhood kid to mow your lawn, you're gonna like Venmo him, like a 12-year-old
or Zelle.
Okay. What if you want to buy illicit substances?
I don't.
Right. Yeah, of course.
What if you want to tip somebody at
again?
Hooters or something?
Again, I don't. I don't want to tip. I'm on record not wanting to tip a lot. Like,
what if you would do the thing like where you have a bed covered in money and you make like a snow angel in it?
Oh, that's pretty tough.
What
that
if you wanna-
that would be difficult if it was all coins in
What if
plastic
you want
only.
to go to like the kids' science museum and put a little coin in that spinny thing.
Ooh, if you want to, those penny presses. We're not thinking about those penny. The penny pressing industry is gonna be fucking.
Yeah.
Host.
Oh no, not the penny, not the flat pennies, dude.
Wait, but like, here's the thing. It's not like like the pennies are still gonna be legal U.S. tender.
Yes, like a $2 bill is still legal U.S. tender. It's just
Like
that.
we don't really need to be making more pennies.
You know what?
They're
gonna go up in value.
We're not using. Well, that's probably they need to. They're worth less than a cent. Like again, he said something good. That's right here.
Well, they made a crazy amount of pennies like last year. They made like 10 billion pennies or something last year. Like they made enough pennies. It was something I did the math. It was something where it was like they made like 700 pennies per person in the U.S. or something, which is like, why did you do that? Why did you make so many? Surely these things don't like expire, you know? Why do we need 7 million more pennies or whatever this year?
Yeah, right.
But yes, you'll still be able to use them. It's just that you won't. They'll slowly, as people lose them in the couch cushions, disappear.
We didn't think about this though. If you're gonna stop making pennies, that means you need to make more nickels. And nickels have worse margins than pennies.
Oh, really?
So once again, motherfucker making a short-sighted decision. Who would have thought? Who would have thought this guy is a fucking moron? Oh wait, not enough people.
Well, another thing that happens if you get rid of pennies is eventually, because all the pennies are going to be in all the couches of the world.
Yeah.
Is that everything is going to cost on a nickel denomination. So everything's going to be rounded to 5 or 10 cents. So on basically every purchase you make, you're going to be spending a couple cents extra, because there's no way these people are rounding it down. It's something 97. They're not rounding it down to something 95.
Now I guess it's only going to be like it's never going to be worth like it's going to be $2.99 and 9 cents anymore.
So it's going to be
zero. It's going to be like $2.95 or $3.
Yeah, it's going to be 3. They might even go up to 3.05.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: it's already 3. it's $2.99 and 9 cents. Wow, why are they allowed to do that?
I don't know why they're allowed to do that. That's a good question. It's false advertising, but you should just bet on paying about 10 more pennies than you thought every time you go to fill up your tank. So, because of that. So, I don't know. I mean, like, so right now we've got penny, nickel, dime. I think we need to rework the dime. The dime is the smallest coin.
It's our
which
best.
Doesn't make sense.
And it only costs 4. No, it costs 4 cents, or about 4 to 5 cents to make the dime.
Okay.
So I don't know why the dime, which is a denomination of 10, which is better than 1, is smaller than the 1.
What if instead of the tariffs we just printed more money?
Yeah.
If we need money,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's like why not? Just make more money. Money's not real.
Yeah.
Like it's a fiat currency. That means something. They just print more. Just make more of it.
You know, I've always been told that printing more money is what causes inflation, but
Yeah, no, I don't think a
anyways?
legit solution is just to make more money. I don't think that's the solution, but
Kind of is. We've been doing it for a while. We just what do you mean? What do you think debt is? We're just making money out of nowhere.
true.
well, you know, we can maybe we'll do a spin-off podcast where we talk about the real issues with the U.S. deficit
in the corn
stuff
industry.
like that. In the corn industry. And tariffs and all sorts of stuff like that, but that's not
today.
Good vibes. That's
Yeah.
lame.
Finance KA.
That's right, and we'll have to get Ryan in to do the price of corn and other commodity updates and stuff like that.
But for real, bring the $50 back. It's good for flipping.
Is it away?
Can't flip a dime.
Well, I
Did they
mean,
take
like,
$50 away?
when have you gotten one?
I mean, true. I feel like they still make them, right? They still
I don't
make
know.
$50.
It's interesting because they probably do still make them, but they're not making them like at the same rate as like dollar bills, because they want you to use dollar bills, but they're trying to discourage the use of these for some reason.
Right.
I don't know why that is. I mean, it probably just costs a lot to print these things, but like, I don't know.
Let's see.
You think about stuff costing the government a lot when it's like the government
It's us.
spends a lot of money, so maybe if you build one fewer helicopter, think about how many half dollars you could print.
Or also you just print both.
Yeah.
Just print the helicopter and print the dollars.
Or for every dime you print, you have to print an extra $100 bill. Or for every, how many 4 cents per thing? For every
dime.
Lots of dimes you make, you print a $100 bill. There you go.
Yes, the U.S. Mint still makes half dollars, but they are primarily minted for collectors and numismatic products.
Oh, of course.
For 500
numismatic.
points, can you define numismatic?
Numismatic?
I have no idea what that means. So you have to tell me.
No clue.
I would have thought it would just be collectors. Like that's, well, I don't know if I would have said that, but context clues, I would have thought that this, right, because they're not printing this for people to use.
The study or collection of coins, paper currency, and metals.
Yeah, I'm going to say that the government should get out of the business of doing things just for collectors. I will say that. Why are we printing things that are just for collectors?
It's weaponizing autism. It's a market that exists. People still make stamps.
So the government, one of the ways that we're going to reduce the deficit is by appealing to coin collectors. We're going to be the biggest source of half dollars for people to collect.
Absolutely, because this is FKA the Pod, not the serious podcast.
Yeah. Okay. You're right. So we should start doing NFTs too, right? I mean,
absolutely. It's crazy that we're not pumping ETH. That's the real mint thing. Where everyone's got to get their fucking e-wallets up.
Do you guys have a Coinbase account for buying or selling cryptocurrencies?
I think so because I was trying to make those NFTs.
Yeah,
like when they were first coming around, but so I went through the process, but I didn't want to pay money.
So Coinbase, which is like pretty easy to set up and stuff, you maybe should do it. This is not financial advice, but they have like you can earn a lot of free stuff because there are all kinds of people and companies who create cryptocurrencies. And so what you can do is you can like take a little short quiz and they'll give you like $3 free of whatever random cryptocurrency, and you can immediately transfer that into Bitcoin or whatever, which like I don't really encourage you to invest in Bitcoin, but this is a way to get you 3 free Bitcoin dollars. And if you do a couple of these, you're up to 20 free Bitcoin dollars. And then if Bitcoin triples or whatever, you're up to $60 basically for free. But anyway, some of these things where they have you do the little
paperclip to a house.
Yeah, exactly. Some of these things where they give you the little quiz about like, here's a new cryptocurrency, learn a little bit about it. So there's one where this is actually more of an NFT, I think, and I honestly don't really know. I do these.
They're non-fungible.
Yeah, that's true. You can't funge these things, so don't even try.
Okay, don't funge these up. You can't funge them.
One of them, a recent one that I saw, I think when I went on there to try to get $3 free of Bitcoin or whatever, it's called Demo, okay? And what this is it uses like your VIN number. So you essentially
like
NFT your car.
Can I so do you own the VIN number of your car?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You mint an NFT that is your car. And this in the future, right? I don't think this will ever happen. That's the other thing. But in the future,
the digital ledger, bro. It's the digital ledger. It's fantastic technology. The digital ledger's here.
Well, what's it for? It's just for people to do fraud, essentially.
Oh, it's anti-fraud.
Well,
it's got the digital ledger.
What about Hawk Tuah?
Well, that's a pump and dump. That's not
that's not strictly fraud.
It's not fraud with the item. It's fraud with the process.
Okay, so it's fraud with the ledger.
Yes, but only it's the fraud in the selling of the ledger system. It's like you can't sell ledgers, but you can if you buy a pack of Swedish Fish, you'll get a ledger too.
Okay.
Situation. All right.
So anyway, in the future, what this Demo NFT wants you to be able to do is if you want to buy a car, it's like Carfax essentially, where you've got this verified ledger Carfax of your car that exists on the blockchain or whatever. And there's another one of these. It's called Propy, Propy,
Produce.
which is the same thing, but for houses.
Oh.
So you put in like your address, and
No,
I
it's-
think
It's proppy.
could be sorry, proppy. Proppy. Sorry.
It sounds
So
like the property.
So you put in like your address, and I guess people can like, I don't know where you live. This one it seems less.
How do you
helpful
validate
to
this?
me.
Because you can just mint any place.
Dude, I don't know the ins and outs of this.
Because I can just mint someone else's apartment building and all the rooms inside of it before they think about it. Before they get on
Mint
property.
each individual room.
I can just get every listing and just mint every direct house
Yeah.
in the neighborhood. Go through the
And
yellow
you're like a metaverse landlord.
I own the entire city of Chicago on fucking Proppy Coin.
So, are either of those interesting to you?
The digital ledger is cool if it was actually getting used. So, but like I'm out on that because they don't actually ever do anything with the blockchain.
Yeah,
But I'm happy
well,
you're making
I like,
money.
I like tangible things.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
all about funging.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me funge a coin.
Let me find some tokens, bro. That's why I'm about to mint. That's why I want the $50. That is a fungible token.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm in. I'm back in on the $50. I didn't realize they were just for collectors. So
Yeah, it's just a meme. It's a meme coin. It's the original meme coin. Mint meme coin.
make $50 for everybody, man. Come on.
Yeah. The crazy thing about these $50 is like it can't really be a meme coin because it has a value on it.
It's
It's
$50.
only worth $50.
Hey, it's a
But
meme.
Yeah.
Half
right.
buck.
what if in the future, right, we assign a value to Bitcoin and we turn it physical, and then you
we
carry it
funge
around. We funge the Bitcoin, and then the ledger is just like after you do a transaction, they print out a record of the transaction. Like you
they
go to the
print it.
grocery store, you pay with.
Yeah,
with
but where
your
does that go?
physical-
Where does that go? It
physical-
goes in the garbage, or you never even have it in the first place. With this, it's there. It's on the thing because it's been funged.
Go on your credit card app right now and tell me that there's not a
Yeah, but
ledger of the purchases that you have made.
But the lettuce, you don't know which hands the lettuce went through. The supplier of the lettuce that got to you. So how are you supposed to check your E. coli outbreak and who could be affected? That's right. Use the digital ledger. That's right. Nobody's using the digital ledger.
The digital ledger.
Dude,
Man.
I'm lost.
you know heard
Yeah.
about
Okay, I think this is the point. This is the point where I'm too old. You know what? I'm set in my ways. I'm just gonna stick with physical money for the rest of my life.
Well, no, yeah, but the practical usage as a money thing that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
dumb.
I agree.
The token, the ledger is the only meaningful technology that could exist out of it, and we just don't do it.
So in my head, this is all kind of like Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
I
not
was
as
gonna
cool.
say,
Okay.
or a little bit like astrology or something, right? Or horoscope.
Okay.
I
Okay.
predict that based on my reading of trending things on Twitter that this coin will do well this month, right? Because it's not tied to anything. It's just like this one is like Sailor Moon themed, and this one is Donald Trump themed. Which one do I think is going to do well this month?
Well, like I don't
right
get it. I just don't understand how are people just like people. So no one believes in this product. Everyone's just trying to make a quick buck.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's a
what it
good
feels like.
idea. That's a
No,
good plan.
I was thinking about this today. Like, how do we just make a Bitcoin or whatever, or some kind of cryptocurrency? Because then we can do the rug pull.
Yeah, you
Because
gotta
nobody ever gets in trouble for the rug pull.
You gotta spend money on ETH.
So we have to do ETH to turn ETH into different coin, FKA coin.
Yeah, you
F
need to use ETH to mint the coins most often. At least that's how you needed to do it a few years ago.
How
maybe-
does that work?
Yeah, you just gotta light the rainforest on fire for a little bit, and then you get some Ethernet coins or whatever.
Man, well, hey, if you're like a Bitcoin architect or cryptocurrency, if you're Satoshi Nakamoto or whatever his name is, get at us. Let us. He's the guy who apparently created the blockchain or something, created Bitcoin. Send us an email. We're FKAThePod, FKAThePod@gmail.com. You can also follow us everywhere. We're at FKAThePod. And let us know how we can create a coin. We'd love to create a coin with you. If there's some potential for money for us there.
Nice. Well, you know what? In my opinion, guys, you know what pays better than the digital ledger?
What's that?
It's reading a fucking book.
Ooh.
All right.
A physical book.
Reading a physical fucking book.
What about a physical fucking ledger?
Well, that'd be pretty good too, I guess.
The analog ledger.
What if I told you about a new NFT? It's called Bibby, where you
Or Beboo.
Biboo, where you record the books that you read, so everybody knows.
Oh, is that a thing? I thought that
No,
was
I just made this up.
Well, I'm pretty sure there is something. Oh, Goodreads.
Goodreads, yeah.
Oh, is
I've
that
heard of Goodreads.
is that letterbox for books?
Yeah.
Letter
It's a
book.
letterbox for books. But anyways, I've been trying to read more this year.
Nice.
I read enough.
And I've been, you know what I'm doing to
I was
give
reading
myself
the ledger.
to give myself a little bit of I don't know, a feeling of accomplishment, I guess. I've been reading short books. And so this year I've read 3, and I wanted to tell you guys about them. They're classic,
All right.
or classic authors at least. First on the list, I may have mentioned it before, is Of Mice and Men by Steinbeck.
Shout out those rabbits.
Shout out
Rest
the
in
rabbits,
peace
shout out
to-
the mice,
Shout
shout out the puppies, shout out that one lady.
They didn't talk about how big his dick was in the book, I don't think.
Fucking
Anyways,
John Malkovich.
yeah, it's a classic book about 2 working class people going to work on a farm, and things don't go as planned.
That is an accurate description of the thing, but they're not everyday guys though. Like they're
Yeah,
like traveling like manual
They're, like-
laborers, and one of
yeah,
them's
they're
obviously special needs. Like one of them's slow.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what language they use, but he's like a big oaf,
yep,
and the
All
other guy
broad.
is a straight man. Like
very little brain, but it's a good book, pretty solid, easy. What, maybe 120 pages or something,
classic.
but not very like rewarding. You know, I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
kind of a
Stein-
tragic
a mile
end, but
away.
kind of an abrupt end, and it's like, oh,
Yeah,
Wow.
right. Which is, well, it's kind of the case for the other 2 books that I read recently too.
Yeah.
Which are
Um, I read The Stranger by Albert Camus.
L'étranger.
Yeah, exactly. Famous French author Albert, or how do you say his name in French? Albert.
Albert Camus.
Albert. There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just about this like guy who's kind of a loner, kind of doesn't really show too much emotion or anything. And then he becomes friends with one of his neighbors. Turns out the neighbor is a bad guy. And the neighbor is being stalked by these people. And so the main character ends up killing one of the stalkers of his neighbor friend. Then he goes to prison, spends maybe half the book in prison, and then he gets the death penalty. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Again, these old novels, they're like kind of fun to read, I guess, but also not very eventful, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It feels like it's more about like admiring the author's way of telling a story, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, not extremely eventful, but another good read. Again, like 140 pages, not too bad. And then the final book that I've read recently is Notes from Underground by Fyodor Dostoevsky, author of Crime and Punishment. I got this book because it was 150 pages, and I wanted to dip my toe into the Russian literature. Turns out it's extremely difficult to read.
Well, do you know Russian?
No, well, it's translated into English, but these Russian maybe it's not that way in every book, but at least in this book, the sentences are extremely wordy, full of unnecessary, I guess, words. I don't know. And there's a lot of like semicolons and stuff, so you could have like a full page of
a sentence
literature to read, and it's like 2 sentences. You know what I'm saying?
That just means he's good at writing.
Maybe, I don't know.
He's got so many words.
His sentences,
I've got the best words.
He's got long sentences. When was the last time you strung together a long sentence like that? When was the last time you used a semicolon correctly?
You know what? I don't know.
Like, he's flexing. Leonid Dostoevsky's flexing in here.
Yeah, but anyways, this book, it's again about this kind of like an incel guy, not a very cool guy. He's kind of a shitbag, but he spends like the first half of the book explaining his own sort of philosophy on like why humans do things that are not always in their best interest. And then he kind of goes into a story about where he's doing a bunch of shit that's not in his best interest. And it basically ends with him going crazy because he went to a brothel and met a girl and invited her to come live with him. She didn't show up for a few weeks. And so he was like really upset about it. And then she showed up and he was also upset about it. And then she left again and he goes crazy. I don't know. It's an insane book. But again, I think of those 3 books, those 3 authors. I think Notes from Underground was my favorite by Dostoevsky.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is this one of those books where it's like, oh, he's him going off on this like shit about his philosophy? That's like a self-insert kind of thing, or is it?
Yeah, maybe.
Or is he just like making this guy like a pompous weirdo?
A little bit of both. Yeah. There are certain things where it's like, okay, I can see where this relates to humans altogether, but at the same time, it's like, get to the fucking point, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like 75 pages of philosophy about humans doing stuff just to prove that they have free will.
Right, and I mean, you're not reading a philosophy. You're reading a novel, right? There should be some stuff happening.
He's reading a novella.
A novella, a telenovella.
Yeah, right.
You've been reading novellas.
Yeah. But it's been good.
Yeah, no, I looked up Notes from Underground and it's a novella. I'm like,
Yeah.
Why? I feel like it's novella. Why are you saying it like that?
novella, because that's how you say it, novella.
Actually, it's Novea. There's 2 L's.
Yeah. A novella.
Yeah, novella. It's a novella.
No, it's a novella.
That's what you wanted.
Yes.
In spring.
Yes.
Like,
They're eating the dogs.
yeah, so it's a work of fiction intermediate in length and complexity between a short story and a novel. Yeah, so you don't want hard mode, you want medium. You chose a medium book.
Yeah. But I'm working my way up there. I just got a little bit of a longer book that I'm about to read, but it is several short stories, so it again feels a little bit more rewarding. So I'll give you guys updates on that one later.
You think you're gonna read any epistolary novels this year?
Ooh, good question.
Maybe. What about a Bill Dung's Roman?
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Yes. I don't know, man. I'm just like going to the bookstore and with a list of authors and seeing if I can find things.
You're buying books?
Yeah.
Well, you've told me many times that you just love the library app. Why don't you just go to the library? That definitely has these books.
Here's the thing, man. I got my library card, and then immediately my library card quit working. So I haven't been back to the library in a while. So
yeah, where do you get a new library card?
Hey, man. I didn't come here to be judged.
Yeah,
all right?
That's right. You tell them.
That's right.
Hey, support a local bookstore. I like that. Are you
Yeah.
buying? Do they have used books at this bookstore?
Yeah, it's used books.
Nice. Yeah, that's what
No,
I'm talking
go to the
about.
fucking library. You're buying pre-owned books. Just go rent the pre-owned book.
Hey, what
No,
if I
it's
donate
fine.
these books
It's
to
fine.
the library?
They don't want
Perfect.
They don't want these books. Do you think the library just takes every book?
They might. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they have 37 copies of
Notes from
The
the Underground.
Stranger. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, let us know if you work in a library what you want. Maybe I wonder if the Dewey Decimal System is on the blockchain these days.
What about the Downey Decimal System?
Dewey Decimal
dude.
System.
Yeah.
Sorry, you
Dewey?
missed me. I don't get
Yeah,
it.
the Dewey or the
he
Downey.
Or don't he?
Oh, the Dewey. That's not bad. It took me a while to get it, but yeah. Anyway, that's good stuff. And also, what else did we cover? Just send us an email if you can help us create a blockchain.
Yeah, please help us.
If you want us to help you redo the treasury or the mint, let us know. We're available. We have a high rate.